good day, everyone. Welcome back to class. It's nice being here once again. To my returning subscriber, thank you very much. And if you are coming across this channel for the very first time, you're welcome. This is where we learn biochemistry in simple English. You are so welcome. Please stick around, subscribe, and enjoy the ride. So today, what we want to discuss is amino acid sequencing. Let's check out this question. A solution of peptide of unknown sequence was divided into two samples. One sample was treated with trypsin and the other was treated with cyanogen bromide. The smaller peptides obtained by trypsin sequence had the following sequencing. So for trypsin, these are the results gotten after it was being treated with trypsin. The following sample was gotten after the cyanogen treatment. This was what was gotten after the treatment with cyanogen bromide. Now the question is, determine the original amino acid sequence of the protein. Determine the original amino acid sequence of the protein. Now let's solve it together. For any question, when you see question like that they tell you that they subject the sample to trypsin treatment, they subject to cyanogen bromide treatment, just remember what we've discussed previously, that for trypsin it will break at the C terminal. So just note that here, C terminal. Also, that this trypsin will break at the amino acid lysine and arginine. So anywhere it is amino acid which is lysine and arginine, it will break. Now let's move to this cyanogen bromide now. One, it will also break at the C terminal end. So we have the C terminal. But now the amino acid that this one only recognizes and it will cleave at is methionine. So now with this idea, let's solve this question together. Also note that all these that are being asked you are supposed to give just one single line of answer. Don't say you answer this one separately, you answer this one separately. No, because all these are just in one sample. We just split those sample. We treat one with trypsin, we treat one with cyanogen bromide, just for more accuracy. So you are given one sequencing of amino acid. So whatever is here will give us just one straight answer. So in case you see some repetition, note that because we are saying repetition, that doesn't mean that it needs to be repeated all the time. And because we are saying repetition, that doesn't mean that you should not repeat it. So please follow me each step of the way, but I promise you it will be interesting. Now let's start with this. We'll be doing them together. C terminal, lysine and arginine. So first, let us look at lysine and arginine here. So this first line, did we have any lysine? So we have lysine here. So that means there was a cleavage here at the C terminal. Now, did we have any other lysine? No. Did we have arginine? Yes. That means there was a cleavage at the C terminal. Let's move to the cyanogen bromide. Did we have methionine? Because methionine is what we'll be looking for here. Did we have methionine? Yes. That means there was a cleavage at the C terminal. Did we have any other methionine? Yes. That means there was a cleavage at the C terminal again. Did we have any other methionine? Yes. A cleavage at the C terminal. Now, how are we going to arrange everything together? Let's look at where to start. If you decide to start from here, if you are starting from here, are you sure that if you start from here, there is no other place that this particular amino acid is starting from the middle? Let's check. No. But here, you see. So with that tells that you cannot start from here. You can say I'm just using it in a simple way so that you will understand. Now let's move on. Okay, if I decide to start from here, Is there any other place that this amino acid starts, or there is amino inside of this sequencing? Oh, you see, we have here, we have here, we have here. So I'm already sketching my head that definitely this particular amino acid cannot start this sequencing. Let's move on. Okay, if I should say, okay, let me start from here. Okay, is there any other place that this amino acid is inside the sequence, inside the amino acid sequence, not at the edge now? No, 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 no. It starts from edge also here. No, no. So with this now, it is safe to say that I can start my amino acid sequencing with this. So now the solution, I have this amino acid. So I'm starting here. So I'm moving like this. That is where I'm starting. I'm going like that. So just follow me like that. So when I got here, okay, then methylene. Now, as remember I said this thing is just in one sample. So see this sequence now, this one like this. Can you see it there? Let's check. Is there any other place that have the same sequencing? Yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah. We have another one that has the same sequencing. So this one is out, this one is out, because remember, it is one sample that we are treating. So now we finish, we stop at methylene, we will now continue, because when it ended here, there is nothing. And remember that there was a cleavage at the C terminal. So that means that originally this was here, but because they treated with a cyanogen bromide, which will cleave the methylene, so there was a cleavage here. So cutting this off, because I will now want to determine the real sequence. Now I will insert it back. So I continue with this. So now this is off. You know that there was a continuation here, but because they treated with trypsin, there was a cleavage also. Now let's check. Was there any other place that I could see this? There is nothing like that here. There is nothing like that here. Nothing like that here. Nothing like that here. Nothing like that here. But here. So remember, we started. It's supposed to continue like this, but there was a cleavage. So since there was a cleavage there, that means this is the continuation of this particular sequencing. So I will continue from this now. You know, I've already written this, so I'll continue from this. So it continues from here. Now let's write. Now it's supposed to continue here, but there was a cleavage. So let's now check. Is there any other place that we can see this same sequencing that we just finished working with now? No, it's not here. We're already done with this one. It's not here. We're already done with this one. It's not here, but it's here. So can you see this sequence like this amino acid sequence like this is the same thing as the one here, but there was a cleavage here. So because it was treated with cyanogen bromide, so that meaning that this that I've written out is also here. So we sorted that one here, but the continuation of this methylene will now be, let me continue from there. Please bear in mind that all this is on a straight line. No, it's just because there is not enough space. So we'll continue from here. So we are done with this. Let's now see where is the continuation of this. So let's check. This amino acid that is sequence that is coming. Let's check here. Is there something like that here? No. Already we are done with this one already. Is there something like that here? No. We are done with this one already also. Is there something like that here? Yes. So can you see the continuation? So we have this, which we've written out. So we are done with this one. Then the continuation is here. And so it's now continue from here. So we have done with this. Now let's now check out, do we have any other sequence like this, any other places? Let's check. We have here. So that means that will tell us that you are correct. Anytime you are solving this question and you see that when you are writing, try to arrange it, you are unable to see continuation of your sequence, you know that you are wrong, start over again. So now this is where we stopped. And if we check the continuation, so we have the repetition of it here, it here, it here. So it is safe to say that this and this are the same. So this one is out, this one is out. What is now the continuation of this? It is here. Now let's see with this, because trypsin, it always the cleavage always occur at lysine and arginine. This is phenylalanine, so we know that there is no likely that there will be any cleavage here. So in my head I'll be thinking maybe this should be the end, but let me be sure. So let's check. We're done with all this. Then this that is here is also here, meaning that this is phenylalanine is actually the end of this particular amino acid sequence which I have written it. So I can cancel this out because I'm done with it. I can cancel this out because I'm done with it. Now the original amino acid sequence of the protein is this. I trust we all understand this very well. Okay, see you all in the next class. Bye bye.